Good morning, this is Jennifer Burgess, Alderman Ward 1, and we are filming here at the Fort Bayou boat launch, and just going to do an update for Ward 1. Some of the fun things that we did was an Easter and Christmas parade. So we started that in Fort Bayou State. The Fort Bayou State Civic Association has always had Santa on a fire truck, and the kids love it. And COVID was the catalyst for the actual parade, because we couldn't have anything at the park and we had to be very distant. And it kind of took off. It took off for a couple of years, and I worked to extend it throughout the entire ward. And I know a lot of the kids liked it. Unfortunately, we won't be continuing that because we received a lot of complaints about the noise. So apparently the siren and the horn coming down the street was a little unnerving for certain residents. So we're not going to do that anymore. But that's okay. There's going to be other events throughout the city and within the ward that participants and residents can take advantage of. Another little side project, Singing River Health Systems, the hospital, is part of Ward 1. And the clinic, the medical clinic across from the hospital, has a lot of patients and staff members that have to cross back and forth over Guilford, which was rather treacherous. So working hand in hand with the county, they were instrumental in helping us secure the flashing crosswalk signs, and then we were also able to put in a sidewalk for them and a crosswalk. So now it's making it safer for patients and staff members alike to be able to cross that street. The next topic is the Ocean Springs Road project. I know that there's been a lot of conversation surrounding this. It's an exciting project and it's been a long time coming. The contract was awarded to Lane Construction at the August 1st Board of Aldermen meeting. A start date has not been determined yet, but I would hope that we would start seeing some progress by the end of this year, the first of next. But again, no set date on that. And for those of you that aren't familiar with the project, it's going to be widened. Ocean Springs Road is going to be widened, and it's going to start all the way from the Rouse's Shopping Center. We're going to have a 10-foot concrete walking multi-use path that's going to go all the way to the entrance of Culleoka 2. There's going to be landscaped medians down the center with turn lanes, and there will be a roundabout at Groveland. So it actually is already a kind of a roundabout, but it's going to be a much safer version. So all of that's going to be very exciting. During the process, it's going to be brutal. I'm not going to pull any punches on that, and it's going to be a very big inconvenience for everybody. But when it's done, it's going to be fantastic. So we're going to keep our eye on the prize. We've had some new businesses open up in Ward 1 during this term, and that's exciting, starting with Gulf Coast Premier and Training and Nutrition. We've also gotten Deck the Halls, which is a holiday store. Right now it's Spirit Halloween as usual, but off season it's going to be every other holiday throughout the year. We've had the Magnolia Healing. We've had the Goodwill Business Center. We've had Sela Pilates and Wellness open up over at the Inlet. We've also had the Watershed Project. As part of the Watershed Project, they now have over by the boat launch behind the Inlet, they have an educational trail and a elevated viewing station. It's really cool. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. So that's it for Ward 1. Got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. I want to thank a lot of people. I could not have done any of this without help. Public Works, Alan Ladner, Sarah Harris, our project coordinator, Daryl and Rick over in Code Enforcement. I tease that they have my picture on a wall that they throw darts at. But they tell me it's a small picture, so they probably miss a lot. Working with Ocean Springs Police Department, the Fire Department, the Planning Department, Patty and our city clerk and Vicki and all those staff members at City Hall, our Board of Aldermen, our mayor, Raven, who is just fantastic. She's helping me with this video and all kinds of other projects that I want to try to get done. Also, shout out to some independent contractors that have worked with me in all of these projects, most of these projects. Sean Parker Construction, he handled a lot of the painting. He's the one that did the library, the little library on Chicopee Trace in Culleoka, and he did that free of charge. Thank you, Sean. They're a great bunch of people over there. Any kind of project you need construction-wise, he's on it. Thank you to Tim King with King Sprinkler Systems. He helped me get the irrigation systems back up. All the power washing at the entrances were done by Scott and Nabinet. Thank you, Scott. I'd like to thank the Jackson County Board of Supervisors helping me with some of these projects and also projects coming up, and working very closely with the Fort Bayou State Civic Association. They've done great things in Fort Bayou and continue to do so. If you haven't paid your dues, please take a moment to do, because that covers landscaping, it covers events throughout the year, and it's just a great thing. It's only $25. Go on their website, Fort Bayou State Civic Association. And finally, I'd like to thank my husband Robbie, and I'd like to thank my son Zach. They are so supportive of everything that I do in this role and in my full-time job, and I couldn't do it without them. Zach has been learning to drive, so he's been driving me around on my inspections, and Robbie's a night owl, so he likes to go out at night and tell me which street lights are out. And so they've just been great. And I've said this before, as much as I think that I'm being successful, I'm actually failing at something. And so if I'm killing it as an alderman or I'm killing it as a professional, I'm failing at home. And if I'm killing it at home, I'm failing as a professional or as an alderman. So there is a delicate balance that needs to be struck. And it's a practice, not unlike yoga. Nobody achieves that balance perfectly, but I am working towards it, and they help me with that. So I really, really appreciate their help. So reach out to me if you need anything. You can access my contact information on the city's website. Just click on my picture, and you can either shoot me an email or my cell phone number is on there. Give me a call. Questions, concerns, anything you need, I'm here for you. Thanks so much.